freak. Please and thank you.
All right, the Saints have officially.
Oh, my God. Oh, we're getting real weird now.
Oh, this is getting out of hand.
Okay.
Ooh.
The Saints have officially selected Tyler Shough out of Louisville.
We are Tyler
And
Shough
here's
right
the
now.
thing. I have been we've all been hearing that teams have been loving Tyler Shough. The interesting thing is he will be 26 years old
Yes, he will.
by the time the season gets going. Let us talk about Tyler Shough, his fit in the Saints, and then we could talk about the decision to take him over Shedeur. Tyler Shough, a 12-0 touchdown to interception ratio on play action passes. He engineered an offense that averaged over 36 points per game last season. He has been at a few schools, 3 years at Oregon, 3 years at Texas Tech, and then Louisville, but he only played one full season of starting quarterback in those 7 years. Who wants to take this first?
I'll start.
Go, Dave.
I like Tyler Shough. Like, his tape is actually good. This is a guy that plays, and we talk about process and getting through reads. He can go from 1 to 2 to 3 in the progression. The reason why he's 26 is because he's had 3 season-ending injuries. He had a broken fibula, I believe, 2 years ago on a hip drop tackle.
Collarbone
the collarbone and everything like that. So that's why, and like you said, Lefkoe, 1 full year, and that was in 2024, and we saw him play really good ball. Got arm talent, he has accuracy, and he's mobile. Main thing with him is just when pressure gets back there, he starts making some Disney character decisions. He starts making some very wild decisions with the ball. Channeling his inner Brett Favre, just underhand shooting it to guys that's not the same color jersey. You can't do that type of stuff. But I do think that in this offense with Kellen Moore, like Kellen Moore also had Jalen Hurts. He coached Jalen Hurts. You can use some QB design run stuff with Tyler Shough in the low red zone. Good. I like the player much higher than I had him graded. I had him graded as a 3rd round pick because of the injuries and everything. Also with Shedeur on the board, I'm just shocked.
Yeah.
You would have gone Shedeur.
Yeah, I would have went Shedeur.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I guess I'll go with a B for this grade-wise.
Yeah, I didn't even grade it.
I do.
C+.
I do like the player. I'm with you. I would have taken Shedeur here as well. I think we're getting to the point now where Shedeur Sanders underrated.
Right.
Like, I think we've rode that seesaw all the way back down. But Tyler Shough, I remember, again, the book on him had been, the guy's been in college forever. He never finishes the season. And then he walked into South Bend and threw that underarm howitzer to the back of the end zone. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't familiar with your game. So he's got some of that off-platform stuff. Him and Cam Ward tied for 4th last year with 7 completions of 50-plus. So can sling it deep, has good touch on the deep ball, and is mobile enough. Like, to your point, he over-indexes on that because he is so contact-averse and does not want to get hit that he'll do whatever he has to get rid of the ball, to your point, sometime to his detriment. But this is a good player. Kellen Moore, again, a guy who, can do some things they can work with down there, but I'm just kind of stunned still.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go B-. I like him as a player. I think they should have taken Shedeur. The big thing for me that I look at, and he's the 3rd quarterback off the board. Thought he could have been maybe 4th, obviously, because we talked about Shedeur. I met this kid in 2017 when we were doing the opening.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's how long he's been at school.
I was just going to say, do we want to do that? How old is Tyler Shough? He was the #1 recruit in the state of Arizona the year Brock Purdy was the 12th ranked recruit in the state of Arizona.
That's when
He's up for a contract again.
Yes. Let me tell you something. We didn't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, you call him Shough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we got on the plane to go, I think he went to the opening either in L.A. or the one in Texas, and we were like, Shough, tough. Surprised like
You ever thought he'd be an NFL player?
I thought he'd be an NFL player for sure.
I'm Shough. That's all I know. I'm Shough.
Yeah, so can you explain? So, by the way, the Buffalo Bills have traded up with the Chicago Bears. The Bears had 2 picks in 3. They traded up. We will have that in a second. But how do you explain this, Dame, as you're processing this? Because there's a difference between Shedeur is on the board and then Tyler Shough goes and Shedeur is on the board.
Trying to explain it. It's the New Orleans Saints. They've always been a team that kind of led by the beat of their own drum. Like team that's always in cap hell that somehow still signs guys.
But you definitely know, though, you said this earlier, Kellen Moore's there, and he's a quarterback guy.
Yep.
So this was likely his decision.
Oh, 100%.
Because he'll be tied to him the entire time.
A guy that has
Derek
that
Carr's still
mobility.
there, but with the injury stuff.
Yeah, like I said, the Jalen Hurts thing I think does play a part. It's like, hey, I know I can do more with a guy that has at least above average or plus level athleticism. If I can use you in the run, you're not going to use QB. You're not going to call a QB power with Shedeur.
No.
You know, you might get away with QB zone read, maybe, but highly doubt it. You're going to run QB power or QB counter with the Tyler Shough because he does have that. You know, I think you talked about it earlier, Golic, the white narratives. He's gritty.
Yes.
He's tough. He's got moxie.
Yes.
All those buzzwords. That's Tyler Shough
He lives in
as well.
Scottsdale.
So I can see it working out, though. I can see it working out.
Doesn't get much whiter than that.
Wow. Okay, so we're processing. So that means that the Giants have taken a quarterback, the Saints have taken a quarterback, the Titans. Cleveland still has yet to take one. The Raiders, as we mentioned, they traded back. They'll be up again in about 7 picks.